Hi everybody, it's me, Carrie. Welcome to Party Week Saturday Sip. Okay, I'm getting my tablet. Oh my gosh, it looks like it's actually ready. Who knew? So, say hello and let me know when you are on. So, yay! I hope you all are enjoying. I see somebody popped on. Say hello. You can see I'm in my pajamas. It's true. I put on a sweater. It's weird here in Michigan. It's chilly. It's not freezing. Hi Pam. Hi Diane. Yes, happy weekend. But it's like I came down here. My room is in the basement, and it's cold. So I have my little space heaters on, and I thought, well, I don't have to really change. I work a lot in my PJs. It's a reality. But I was going to throw on a sweater, and I decided I had it on for like 5 minutes and went, okay, now I'm sweating. So no. Okay, so it's party week. So let's start with a drawing. Now I have to tell you guys, you know, there's drawings for when you comment like you are now, for when you share, my video. So make sure if you share, you mark down there like Diane did. Hi, Crystal. And so make sure, I hope I didn't lose feet everywhere. Nope, just here. Hang on, let me get my tablet going again. Ugh. I hate when that happens when I've got things to do. So I apologize, you guys. But I want to be able to see your comments. Let's see if this is going to work now. No, it keeps kicking me out. Why? Why? I don't know. Okay, you guys can still see me, right? It looks like, okay, good. You guys can see me. I just want to be able to chat with you guys, and it's not letting me. It's saying I'm live, but it's really far back. So I think I'm good. Okay, I think I'm good now. All right, there we go. Okay. So, anyway, excuse me, as I was saying, I've only been drawing out of these tickets right now, but you guys, I'm not kidding you, I don't even know how long it's going to take me to figure out the drawing slips for the shares and the comments, and oh my gosh, there's just so many. Sorry about that. Had to get some water. So don't stop commenting. Don't stop sharing just because you only see me pulling from the these tickets. So hi Pam McCain. Nice to see you. McCann. I always do that with your name. I don't get it. All right. So now I'm going to pull a drawing tickets. So these drawing tickets, in case you did not know, were from people who placed orders last year, 2022. They all got a ticket along with their holiday card. I think I have two here, which I can't. Nope. Oh, yep. There we go. Okay. It is number 39. So, number 39 is, hang on. I do have a list. Hang on. Joan Jacob. Congratulations, Joan. So, we're going to spin the wheel and see what I'm giving Joan. Let me highlight her so that I don't forget what I'm doing. Okay, so now we're going to spin the wheel and let's see what we're giving Joan. Woohoo! Love the wheel. Joan's going to get a pack of Stampin' Dimensionals. So congratulations, Joan. That's awesome. I will be doing another drawing in a little bit. I don't know why this fell out. This is a number 9. So we'll toss that back in there. So sorry if you were number 9. I got to write down what I'm giving her or I'll forget. Dem. Okay. All right. All right. So now we're set on that. Okay. So today we are going to, wow, I'm really far behind on my video. Strange. So we're going to, golly, you guys, I'm really sorry if I'm not answering very quickly, because seriously, right now, I'm just seeing me write down what Joan won. And I don't know how far into the video I am, but wow, that's a long delay. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so we're gonna do a fun card today, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna be using. On page 15 of the new mini catalog, there is the Fancy Floral Sweet Collection. So there, I think there, now you can see it all. I'm frozen. I'm frozen. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I just wasn't moving my hands, apparently. I'm so used to talking with my hands that I just assume they should be moving at all times. Anyway, there's the Fancy Floral Suite. The whole suite is $139.50. You can buy all the pieces separately. In fact, this is one suite. While I think that the two-tone floral is very pretty and the dies are very interesting, I chose not to purchase that, but I purchased everything else. So because of that, I couldn't use this code over here. I had to enter all the other codes from on this side. So that's just a personal preference. So we are going to be using something fancy. One stamp out of here. And then I'm going to be using these 3 dies and this die right here. I've pre-cut these 2. So I'm just going to pull out the other 2 that I need. You guys will see that I've shortened my nails since I did my Thinner Thursday, because this thumbnail keeps cracking. It's still really bad. And I don't know what I'm going to do about it. It's been over a year since it just keeps cracking, and it's just painful. So if you guys have any tips on what to do when your nails crack this way, not this way, this way, I would love to hear it, because it's seriously painful. Okay. All right. So I pulled those out, and that is the dies that go with this Something Fancy. So these are, I believe, called Something Fancy dies. I love that. Love it. Love that they're the same. And you can get just this bundle for $45.75 if that's all you want. But I'm telling you, this designer series paper is to die for. The ribbon, the shimmer. You guys have seen me using, I think this is this is a fine shimmer paper. You have not seen me use that yet, but it's on my list of why haven't I used this yet. So you're going to see it. So I'm going to be using those 2. And then on page 35 is this fun one right here. It's called Around the Bend. I love this card. This card right here. I haven't made it yet because I want to make you guys something other than what you can see in the catalog. But I find it interesting. I like this little 3x3 card. I may have to... you guys let me know. Would you like to see me remake cards that are in the catalog? Because give me some hearts if you want me to do that. I would love to know. So pop me up some hearts. I'm going to stand up and see if I can see that better. I don't know. But if you can let me know or comment if you'd like to see me remake cards that are in the catalog. Okay, I'm starting to see them now. I'm so far behind. It's frightening. All right, so for this one, I'm going to be using this die right here. Okay, this is a little bit unusual. You see it up here being used on this card. I've got another card that I'm copying that I already made where I used this one. Just so you guys know that I'm kind of remaking a card I already made. I'm also going to be using these little bubble dots because I thought they went well with this. So that is what I'm using. So I'm going to move these 2 out of the way for a minute. And I'm going to move the catalog out of the way for a minute. Okay. So, oh, and there's more. There's more. I'm going to be using a piece from this fun designer series paper. This is called Like an Animal. It's obviously 12 by 12. I've showed it before, but let me show you real quickly again what is in here. It's silver and gold. So here's a couple of the silver. You get 2 of each design. This is the one I'm using. This one here. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. I thought about it. I'm using this one that kind of looks like a zebra stripe. And then you've got it in gold. And you see the gold is a little bit different. The gold, this is more of a, my brain is gone, alligator kind of look. And this is a giraffe. And this is, I believe that's a leopard. I think it's a leopard that has the spots that are like hollowed out. And the backs do have, oh, I forgot to do that. The backs do have different colors. So let me pull them back out and show the backs. So there's the back of that one. And that one. I think that is nice and subtle. I mean, this is bold and gorgeous, but this is very subtle. And then the back of the zebra is the same. So it's kind of the same. It's just mellowed out. Okay. And I think I already showed you guys that one. Yep. Okay. So this is very cool paper. I like shiny. So we are good. I'm not seeing any more comments, I don't think. You guys, I don't know what's going on with my tablet. It's being dumb. So I have my dies ready to go. I'm going to be using this time, these are the flat adhesive backed pearls. Aren't they pretty? I really like them. And I debated because on my first card, you're going to see that I use these. These are called iridescent pastel gems. And while these two colors would go with the card I'm making, I want to make it a little different. So I'm not going to be using that one, but it's what's used on my original card. And then I'm going to be using the Cards and Envelope Pack. It's called Enjoy the Adventures Memory and More Card Pack. There are the Memory and More cards that you can use for scrapbooking and card making that coordinate with this. So I'm going to be using the one that is in Mango Melody and Petal Pink. Now let me show you the first card that I did. Okay. So this is what I'm going to be using today. This is the first card that I made. And this one is with Balmy Blue and Mint Macaron. So I'm going to be kind of copying this one, but a little bit differently. And I'll show you the inside when we get to doing the inside on this card. Okay. So I'll set that one over here. Let me grab a few things. And I know I'm going to need a piece of this at one point. All right, here we go. So now the tricky part with this, hi Jen, the tricky part with this is I wanted to put the die on there without it cutting through the card. And I actually wanted it to be lower, like right at the edge. But the way that these leaves are, I needed to kind of play with them. So I didn't want any of them to get like cut off. Does that make sense when I made the card? So I also, this is a stamp right here from that Around the Bend stamp set. Okay, so this is how I'm going to do it. So this is the card base. And then this is the die. Now what you need to think about is where does it cut? You'll have to feel it. Sometimes cut a test piece if you're not sure. But on this one, this edge is the cutting edge and it's got the stitching along it. So this is going to stay in there. Now in the catalog, oh, I closed the page. But in the catalog, that card I really liked showed you how to do that. Now, I did notice that these still fit these longer cards, but not this direction. See how it leaves too much? So you definitely would need to trim it out. So I, again, want it to come down here. And I want it to come to the edge. But see this? I don't want these. I'm hoping you guys can see this. I don't want this part to cut. So what I'm going to do when I put it into my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is I'm going to put the plate so that it stops right there. Does that make sense? Because the pressure then will stop right there and it won't cut this part out. Does that make, I'm hoping that makes sense. Hi, Amy. Okay, so now I'm going to have to adjust this when I get over there because see, that didn't look right. So I'm going to play with this a little bit until I get it to where I want it. So I'm thinking kind of that kind of a sweep. That's what I'm going to go for. And I will be right back while I put it in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So now this is a little bit tricky. You're going to see that these card bases don't particularly like to go through the Big Shot because they are slightly wider. So you can tell I use I said Big Shot. Oh my gosh, you guys, how long ago was that? A little bit. So we now have the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Pay attention, Carrie. All right, so now I have it where I want it. I hope. Now I'm putting the plate on so that it doesn't cut past where I don't want it to cut past. I'm hoping. This takes a little bit of finagling, you guys. So please be patient while I'm over here playing. I'm not bringing the whole thing over because it's big and it's hard for you guys to see it on the video. So it keeps wanting to slide on me. I should have used something to hold it in place, but I didn't. All right, I'm gonna bring it over here so you guys can see how crazy this is. Let me grab some of my tape. All right, so you guys know I like to use this. You can use Post-it note, but this is Post-it tape. And I just lost the end of it. There it is. And the nice thing about this is you can use it over and over for a while anyway. So now I'm going to figure out, see how it doesn't fit. Can you guys see that? How it doesn't really fit well on the card. It's going to want to fold it. And actually, if you look really closely at this one, you see a slight, very slight bend. Actually, I can't see it anymore, so it must have dissipated, which is good. So I definitely want to come to here, but I don't want too big of an angle. So I'm twisting to get it to where I want it. So I'm watching this end, I'm watching this end, and now I'm going to tape it in place and hope it doesn't move. So when I put the plate on, I'm going to put the plate right there so that it does not go past and into the back. There's no guarantees in life. I'm going to let you know that right up front. It could mess it up. But hey, perfection is, go ahead, you guys know. You guys know what I think perfection is. Oops, I'm going to need that later. All right, moment of truth. Moment of truth. Here we go. Let's see what happened. See, it almost worked. There's a little bit right there. If you guys can see that, let me hold it up close. You guys can see there's a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is grab my paper snips, and I'm going to just follow that curve right to the end, like so. And it still looks a little wonky. I'm just going to trim it until I like the way it looks. Staying away from the white. I want that to stay the same. Okay. And if you know me, you can figure out something to do with this piece. I know, craziness, right? But, yep, overrated, you guys. Great. All right, so now you've got a lot of things to pokey out with this. Actually, it looks like most of them fell through. Let me take a look here. I think there's a little, I think those are not even actual, oh, yep, they are. Now, some of these here on the edge, they didn't poke very well because I didn't have the, I didn't have them go to the edge. So I'm going to have to fuss with those a little bit. So when that happens, what I do is I bend them back and then just snip as close as I can. They're not going to be perfect. But as I have been saying, and you guys know, it is overrated. So some of these I don't think are holes. No, they, oh, maybe. I might have just stuck my scissors through that one. So anyway, I think I may have to poke a few, but I don't think so. I think those are actually just dents and not holes. Okay, so there, isn't that fun? So now when you close it, you have the white. Well, the white is pretty. You can leave it the white, but you notice here I have blue down here, right? So, and I did that because the blue is up here. But there's a lot of the mango in this already. So I think I'd actually like the petal pink to poke through. So this is what I did with that one. I kind of went like this and went, okay, there's a hole. I'm going to mark it right there. And then here's a hole. I'm going to mark it right there. And then I just kind of looked at where those were. Okay. And I'm going to take the petal pink and my awesome blending brush. You guys know, I think you guys know, I really like the blending brushes a lot. And we have the new littler ones. So when you're doing something with a little finer detail, this is awesome. I'm not using those right now. So just so you know. And now all I'm going to do is I am going to start up here where my things are. And I'm kind of curving it. But this is an unusual curve. I mean, I could take my time and try to figure out exactly where it's supposed to go. And the thing is petal pink is it's a super soft color. So you really need to press. Now you'll notice I'm starting off and going in. I've got a couple of dark spots. That's okay. It's all good. But I definitely want the color to be distinctive when somebody opens the card. I want them to see the color. Does that make sense? I want an edge. So let me show you what I did to the inside of this card so you guys can get the idea. Can you see how the balmy blue is up there? Isn't that pretty? I love the inside of this card. I just think it's really cool. These are both stamps from the Around the Bend stamp set. So, and that color is Mint Macaron. So, I'm not stamping any sentiments in here, but you certainly can. So that's not bad. It's not as good as I would like. So play with this and remember to start out with light and then go darker. And then of course I want to erase I made this one kind of dark. I want to erase my pencil lines. This one might be a problem. I got a little carried away. I know. Who would have thought it from me, right? Okay, so if you're worried about the pink coming through over here, I'm not, but I can see where I still need a little bit up here. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so now I've got that. Now I'm going to take those little polka dots because, see, I did do something, and I am trying to copy this card. I did do something up here, so I kind of want to do something similar here. Whoops. And I thought these dots just went really well with this. I'm not going to worry too much if I overlap dots. You have to have a little bit of devil may care attitude. I don't really like that saying. I don't know why I used it, but there it is. Okay. So funny. All right. So now when it's closed, don't you think that's a little bit softer and prettier than when it was just white? I need my bone folder because I've been rubbing it so much it doesn't want to stay flat. Okay. I really like it. I think it looks really cool, and you can see that it's a little darker here in the corner. If you want to, you can change that up, but I hope you guys like it. Give me some thumbs up. Oh, I'm glad you like the green one. I really like that one too. It's green and balmy blue, and balmy blue is one of my favorite colors. So, oops, I am going to need that. So I'm going to set that aside for a minute because somewhere I have a piece of, there we go, basic white. Now I'm going to stamp thank you, and I'm going to do it in, excuse me, Mango Melody. Perfection is overrated. Keep telling yourself that. And it says, nothing fancy, just love. There is a really cute thank you that would have worked too. Yeah, me too. And so you're going to want these. You're going to want these. I know, Crystal, you just placed 2 orders, but hey, what's 3 orders between friends? So I'm stamping that, and it is, look at how pretty. Isn't that pretty? So now I'm going to cut that one out with this die right here. And then I'm going to take this little floral. I'm going to get that where I want it. Let me peel this off so I have it handy when I'm ready. So I'm going to peel, I'm going to get this where I want it. Okay. Then I get, yeah, that's not working. It's moving, like moving. Stay. I don't want to tape you down yet. And then I'm going to try and get this where I want it. I guess I'm going to have the flower go the other way. I used a different one here. See, I used a leaf. But this one I decided to use a flower. That leaf is one of the dies in the dies from the Around the Bend. I know, they're fun names, but they can make it a little bit nutty. After 22 years, you can go. Well, it'll be 22 years in February. I signed up for the discount, just letting you know. There's an amazing join deal right now, you guys. It's really amazing. So if you've ever even considered joining Stampin' Up, I would love to have you on my team. And it's just an amazing deal right now. It's in the back of your celebration catalog. I think I talked about it on it's either a previous video or one that is coming up, because I did some pre-tapes, so I'm like lost at where everything is. So, but it's an amazing deal. And remember, you can sign up and be what we call a kitnapper, okay? Where you just take the $175, yes, I said $175 in product for $99. And if you step it up to, I think it's $129, you can get the mini cut and emboss machine in either white, which is the standard color, or the limited edition, I think it's boho blue, which must be a new in color coming up. I don't know, but I'm guessing. All right, so now I'm going to run this through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, which has a lot of little thingies on it from my last cut. This one I'm doing now would definitely go through the mini cut and emboss machine. Okay. Look, I have to show you. Who would not want to save those? Don't you want to save those? Save those. You can do something with them. So, yes, I know I'm really cheap. But look how cute that looks. Isn't that cute? And I don't know if you guys can see it, but it actually, when it cuts, it gives it a lip all around the edge. It's a very slight lip, but it does give it a lip. All right, so now let's start putting things together. Toss that over there. Like I said, I pre-cut a couple of pieces. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I didn't want to use the same white of this textured paper again. I wanted to use something different, so I'm using the one from the animal print. It's a little unusual, but hey, it's about love. That's all I'm saying. I'm just going to leave it at that. But I wanted to show you guys this. I didn't cut the animal piece probably quite big enough, but look, if you save these negatives, see, I didn't, like, there's a piece missing here, but you could center it and get a really cool other border on something else, right? Be very cool. So think about that, like I did not, and if I would have, I would have cut this piece a little bigger, so then I could have used it. So, not that I'm throwing it away. You know I'm not throwing it away. So, now, what I did with this is I used the liquid glue to adhere these two pieces. My liquid glue is gooby. it happens, right? We get goobers. There we go. And I'm just going to put this onto this is Petal Pink. Okay, and I picked the Petal Pink because I knew that the Mango Melody was up there and I wanted it to contrast a little bit. So now I'm going to glue this down flat to the card base. Don't worry, dimensionals are coming. They are coming. I'm going to set that up here. And because I have the liquid glue, what's really nice about this is there are dots. So I can see the dots and see that I'm straight. And if I wanted to, I could count the dots this way. I could. I'm not gonna. Okay. So now I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to use my mini Stampin' Dimensionals on this piece. And I'm going to put them, make sure you put them so you can't see them through your little cutouts. Whoops. That's a little extra. So. And I'm going to put another one right there, just for good measure. So now I've got all of those. I'm going to do something with the envelope too, you guys, so just don't go anywhere. And I'm going to do another drawing. And then after this, I'm going to sit down and start trying to tally up who's already like commented and asked questions and all those kind of things. If you have not done that yet, if you have not gone and looked back at old posts and commented or shared, you should, because it's party week, and party week means I'm giving you stuff. So now I'm going to have this lifted up a little bit. So there's that. Isn't that fun? It lets you really see, as you can see with this one, it lets you kind of see dimensionally what is going on. So now I'm going to use these pearls because they're different. I'm going to grab this one because it almost has an orangey tint to it. So it'll kind of blend in but give you some bling. And then I'm just going to kind of put them in the same places basically as on the other card. Slightly different. But there you go. There are the two cards. What do you think? I hope you guys like them. Give me some thumbs up or some hearts. Let me know what you think. And then here are the insides of the two cards. So I hope you guys thought this was fun. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Yay. Okay. This one needs to be closed for a while. I think I was really bending it or something when I don't know what I was doing. I don't know. But oh, thank you for sharing. Thank you, Pam. You're so sweet. Thank you, Diane. Oh, I love the hearts. You guys are awesome. Okay, so I'm going to do another drawing. Oh, thank you. You guys, I love you guys so much. So I'm going to do another drawing, and I may or may not. I know I've got a video coming tonight. Do I have a video coming tonight? I think I have a video popping on tonight. Let me look at my calendar. No, I don't have another video scheduled that like I pre-recorded for this evening, but I will be playing down here. So you never know. I could pop on because it's party week. Anything can happen on party week. Also, I'm trying to talk my husband into, taping a video for you guys. Just a quick one. So we'll see if I can get him to do it. He is super supported and like super talented, but he is, he has a new calling at church. And so he is very busy, but hopefully he will do that for you guys. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, say some prayers. We can get Michael to play with us. All right, let's spin and see what the spinner is going to do this time. What will they get? Oh, come in. We just gave that away. Let's do something else. Okay, I guess I'm destined to give away Stampin' Dimensionals. So, okay, this next person is going to get Dimensionals too. So let us see who it is. It is number 9. So let me look at my list and see who is number 9. It is Charlotte Barris. You're Charlotte, if you're there, you're from Tecumseh, Michigan. So don't forget, if you've won a prize, you do need to let me know by the 10th and make sure I have your correct address so that I can send them to you. So congratulations, Charlotte. You won some dimensionals, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much. So many of you have ordered. I'm thinking I'm going to extend that the free retired celebration item for $100 orders, because you guys are kind of smashing that one, and I want as many people to win stuff as I can this week. That is my jam. I love giving stuff away. Thank you, Pam. You too. Also remember, every $50 order is going to get some kind of a gift. So, even though you're already getting gifts from Stampin' Up, I like to give you gifts from me. And you know, I always send you a thank you every month. So, all right. Have a blessed and wonderful weekend, you guys. Hopefully I'll either be back today, or there'll be some, I know I have a video scheduled for tomorrow, which, you know, I don't work on Sunday, but since I pre-recorded it, I felt okay with putting it out there for you guys for Sunday. And anyway, have a blessed and wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend. And keep watching, because you never know what's going to happen in non-party week. Oh, and I probably should say, for shopping, MemoryInkers.com. That's my Stampin' Up website. Questions about Card Club. Email me at MemoryInkers@gmail.com. Looks like that's out of focus. If you're shopping and it's under $150, please use this hostess code CB2SCAN7. So CB2SCAN7. Okay? Bye, you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for all the love.